Okay, so we're in Cardiff Driving Test Centre today, and we're going to be looking at a complete test route with satnav and all my little tips and tricks just to help you get along. So if you carry out this test the way I'm actually going to do it, you should be able to absolutely boss this route. So we're in the test centre at the moment, and I'm going to be following the satnav as I said. This is going to be a totally uncut video. The only editing I'll be doing is just putting the videos together. So if you think that you see any mistakes or you think that something should have been done different, please drop them in the comments and let me know what you actually think and what you think should have been done. So I'm just waiting for a vehicle to come into the test centre now, and then I'm going to be leaving. So they're just going in front now. So I'm going to be moving away. So I'm checking around the vehicle, making sure everything's safe. As I come out to the test centre, I'm going to be turning right. So I'm going to check my right mirror and put my right indicator on. As I come out to the test centre, making sure I'm checking left and right, I'm going to be turning left. So check my rear, my left mirrors, switch my left indicator. Checking to my right, checking to my left, checking to my right. Everything's all good to go. And now this is where the test route will start. So I'm going to be taking the second left. The satnav hasn't kicked in yet. So rear view mirror, left indicator.
Bear left, Morven Drive.
It's just kicked in now. It said bear left, but it's actually a turn left. These things you will need to actually recognise when you're on your test. So make sure that you are looking.
Yards, bear right, Ashburn Way.
Make sure that you are looking for your
bear right.
Any road signs, road markings, just to give you the heads up of what is actually coming up. Satnav will get it wrong from time to time. So check my rear and right mirrors, right indicator. I'm going to check my right mirror to come around these parked vehicles. And at the moment I'm doing 16, 17 mile an hour in a 20 mile an hour zone. I've got a vehicle coming towards me, so I'm going to check my rear just to slow down a bit. I'm not pulling into the left, so I'm not going to check left. Check my right mirror, and then I'm going to edge out around these parked cars. Just so somebody on a push bike. I'm not pulling back in yet, but I have checked behind just in case the push bike doesn't do what I think it's going to do. Left mirror to come back in. So I'm still doing 17 mile an hour in a 20 mile an hour zone. I've got a bend approaching, so I'm going to check my rear view mirror, and there are parked cars on the right. So I'm just going to check my left mirror just in case somebody comes around a bit quick and I need to give them a bit more space. I can see a pedestrian crossing up ahead, and then I can see a set of traffic lights. I'm checking behind. At the moment, it looks like nobody's pressed the button on the box on the pedestrian crossing because the light is not lit up on the button. And
at the end of the road, turn left, B4562.
So I'm turning left, but I'm going to wait on this side of the yellow box,
take the second exit.
just so I'm not blocking the junction totally, but I've got a left position. And if these cars in front want to pull out in front of me, I don't mind. I'm not going to rush this. Don't forget, when you do your driving test, you want to be taking this as calmly as you can, without causing any obstructions to any other road users. We need to make sure that we've got good planning, good anticipation. Checking all around the vehicle, creeping forward. The white car will wait. And then I'm going to check my left mirror, left indicator.
Turn left, B4562, T-Glass Road, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Beulah Road.
Okay, so you heard that there was a lot of instructions then. Turning left, take the second exit off the roundabout, Beulah Road. So, because it's second exit, there is a sign actually in the trees just to my left. So I know that the second exit is straight ahead, even if the satnav only said second exit. So I'm going to stay to my left as I come around this bend. I'm going to wait patiently for the traffic lights. I'm in no rush. I'll even put the handbrake on, put it into neutral and just relax for a minute. Red traffic lights are good on your test, slows things down, gives you time to compose yourself. There is no rush. These little breaks which you get like this are a godsend on your driving test. take them while they come. Lights are changing, checking all around the vehicle again in the mirrors. And I'm staying to the left, so I'm not changing gear yet. I can see the roundabout up ahead, and I've got a zebra crossing in front. So I'm changing into second gear, doing 15 mile an hour, 16 mile an hour. I'm going to look at the zebra crossing first.
The second exit, Beulah Road.
Now I can see the lane is splitting, so I'm going to check my right mirror, and I'm going to check behind as well. This vehicle on my right is blocking my view, so I'm going to pick first gear. Now I can see there's a car coming from my right. It's all good to go. Staying to the left as I go inside the roundabout. Rear, left mirrors, left indicator. Nobody on the zebra crossing. Checking my right mirror. I already know there's a vehicle behind because I checked as I was coming around the roundabout. I've got plenty of room on this road, so I'm not going to change my position. From a driving test point of view, they most probably ask you to pull up on the left hand side here and then move away again, but I just want to keep this video moving today and not doing any stops, or only stopping where I need to stop. So I'm going to hold my position because I can see there's parked vehicles further on down on the left and the right. So I'm checking my right rear and my right mirrors, and I'm going to hold my position. In the distance now I can see that there's a vehicle coming towards me. So I'm just going to ease off my gas. I'm going to drop it to 15 mile an hour or so, and this vehicle will pull back in, so I don't need to check my left to come back in. Now I'm picking the speed back up a little bit. I can see there's traffic lights in the distance, and now I can see there's a...
200 yards, turn left, Park Road.
There's a man just walking in the road. I will stop each time the satnav kicks in, just so you can hear the directions. Still checking all my three mirrors. I'm going to be turning left at the traffic light, so rear, left mirror. As I'm first in the queue,
left.
I'm going to put my left indicator on, change my position, and come to a nice gradual stop. So I'm just going to wait patiently again for these traffic lights. This route has actually got a lot of traffic lights right at the very beginning. So if you do come this way on your driving test, like I said, keep it calm. This is a godsend. Just stop, start, stop, start. Checking all three mirrors again. I'm going to keep tight to the left as I come around. I can see parked cars, so rear, right mirrors. And then a left mirror to come back in. As I approach this brow of the hill, I need to come over to the left just in case something is actually coming towards us. Now I can see there's parked cars on the left, so I'll check my right mirror. I won't need to slow down, so I'm not going to check my rear view mirror. Holding a nice position, I can see traffic lights coming up. So the sat-nav's going to give me an indication of where I'm going, if it's a left or a right. If it's a straight ahead, it's not going to say anything. So just remember, it's the same as an examiner. If they want you to go somewhere, if they don't say anything, you are going straight ahead. So I'm going to check my rear and my left to come in. I've got a vehicle behind, it's actually quite close at the moment. Lights are staying green. The vehicle which was close behind now is actually turning right. So I'm checking my right mirror just to come around these parked cars again.
200 yards, turn right, Kaigerwin Road.
So now I'm going to be turning right. So I'm checking behind and I'm checking to the right. I'm holding my position for the moment. I'm going to go right indicator.
Turn right.
Gentle brake. I know what's behind me, but I'm doing a little bit of brake a little bit earlier just to control my speed nicely. And then I'm going to check my rear and my right just to see what's following me and if anything's coming around me. So I've still got the same vehicle behind, a little black Micra. Don't forget, when you're driving on your test, you want your examiner to feel as calm as possible. You don't want to be throwing them around the car. You don't want them to be jerking back and forth. You want them to be comfortable. If they're comfortable...
After 200 yards, turn right, A470, Manaway.
If they are comfortable, they'll relax. They'll feel more relaxed, and it'll just be a better outcome for yourself. So just keep everything nice and calm. Okay, so I'm turning right on these traffic lights. So left mirror to
Turn
come
right.
back in, rear, right mirrors, right indicator, still in second gear, just rolling at 8 miles an hour. Got a yellow box in front, exit road looks like it's going to be clear. So move to the middle of the box, nothing coming towards me. And I go straight into the left hand lane. The little black micro turned left, but I'm going to check behind. And there was a 30 mile an hour sign just as I come out of the traffic light, so I'm going to pick my speed up to about 25. I've got third gear, and what I'll do now is just as I get to 30-ish, I'm going to put it into fourth gear and just let the car do all the work for me. Now I've got vehicles approaching quite quick from the rear. I'm doing 25 mile an hour. I can see these red traffic lights in front. So I'm going to check behind because the vehicles in front are going to brake if these lights stay on red. This vehicle's braking, check behind again. So now I'm going to do a gentle brake. And it looks like these vehicles are not going to move by the time I get there. So I'm going to put the clutch down but keep controlling over the brake. And I'm going to pick first gear. If I thought everything was going to move, I would have put it into second gear. And then brought the clutch up with anticipation that everything is going to move, so I didn't have to go for first gear. So the lights have been green for a while. I got a red Nissan Duke behind. Lights are still green. Now I'm going to go through, so I'll pick my speed up to just above 20. Third gear. Still checking behind and around me, just so I know what's there. Now according to the satnav, I'm going to be bearing right. It looks like about 3/4 of a mile away. So I'm just going to take it easy on this stretch of road. Pedestrian crossing, nobody there. Don't forget, if you think that I'm doing something wrong or you do it different, please drop us a comment in the box. And while we're just relaxing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The more videos I can get out to any followers, the better, just to help you along on your learning journey. So I'm going to start to pick the speed up a little bit again now. Traffic lights are all green, I'm good to go. Again up to 28 mile an hour.
800 yards, turn right, Van Mount Road.
30 mile an hour. I'm not going to change it to fourth yet. I'm going to wait till I get to the top of the hill first, just so I can see what's ahead. That sound is a speed camera, so if you do hear that while you're on test with the sat-nav, that's what that noise was. So it says bear right, but it's actually a turn right at the traffic light. So I'm going to check my rear and right mirrors.
After 400 yards, bear right.
I'm going to put my indicator on as well, just because I've got a lot of vehicles around me, just so they know that I'm coming out, and then they'll know why I'm slowing down a bit, because they'll be able to see the traffic in front of me as well. So I'm doing 20 mile an hour. There's the speed camera again. Checking behind. Just check my left, just in case somebody's going to try and jump into this space in front of me. It doesn't look like they are going to. Gentle brake, clutch down. When you're stopping in traffic like this, or you've got vehicles in front of you, always try and give yourself what we call tyres and tarmac. You should be able to see the rear tyres on the vehicle in front and a little bit of the road. Okay, so we're going right at the light, so rear, right mirrors, right indicator, and I'm going to follow the curb. I'm going to stay as tight as I can to the curb without hitting it. I'm going to leave the indicator on now. So I'm going to give myself tyres and tarmac. So just looking at the edge of the bonnet is about an inch I can see of the road, which is probably giving me about half a car length. So if something happened now in front, I'm giving myself enough room to get back out, but hopefully that's not the case. Lights are changing, checking all three mirrors again. Starting to move away. I've got a filter light, so there's going to be no oncoming vehicles. Well, there shouldn't be any oncoming vehicles. I'm going to continue here. Gentleman's going to wait in the middle of the road if he needs to, going back into a 20 zone. So I'm just going to leave it in second gear. I've got a white car behind me. So I've passed the junction, so because there was a queue of cars there, I wanted to make sure I know what's behind me. 17 mile an hour now in a 20 zone, 18. And again, this is nice stretch of road here, so I'm not going to rush it. I've got a learner driver in front of me. I'm going to not put any pressure on him. I'm going to give him plenty of space. And we're just going to follow this road through. These type of roads, these are the ones which will normally fail you on your driving test, because you think, I've got to go faster, I've got to go faster. You don't need to go faster, you've just got to go up to the speed limit. So if you think there's something is going to cause you an issue, another speed camera. If you think something's going to cause you an issue, you should be backing off the gas pedal a little bit just to give yourself time. See a lady on the left and I can see the speed camera in front. I'm going to check my right mirror here as well, just in case somebody jumps out from behind this van. But further up the road I got parked vehicles half and half on the curb, so the right mirror is going to allow me to pull up to the white line. Everything now coming towards me will move across.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, hurry behind a hill.
Just because they know that I need a bit of room to come through. So roundabouts, there's a sign there that says a mini roundabout. Now a lot of people will say that you don't...
Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Mirrors and signals. A lot of people say that you shouldn't or don't have to indicate to come off a mini roundabout. Personally, I think it is beneficial. So rear and left indicator, but I am going to cancel it because of a junction there. Satnav beeped again. There's another speed camera here. So there's 4 speed cameras in less than a mile. Just be aware of it. Rear and right mirrors. I'm going to come out to the white line again. The vehicle coming towards me will move over to give me a bit of space. I'm just rolling through. I'm hardly pressing the gas pedal. Doing 19 mile an hour. Left mirror, just to come back in a bit. And then when I'm about 10 cars from this vehicle in front, I'm going to check my right mirror again just to come back out.
Yards, bear left when after road.
Okay, so the satnav is showing that it's a second left. It's not a bare left. And it's 2 junctions very, very close to each other. So I'm going to check my rear and my left mirrors. I'm going to change my position first. And I'm going to gently brake just in front of the first one. Now put my indicator on. And then into the junction. Check my rear and my right mirrors. I've got a push bike in front of me. So the brake lights on that last junction would have told people that I needed to slow down. The position would have told them where I wanted to go. Check my rear just in case somebody's coming around the bend. That'll also give me time to put my left indicator on. So if you need to change your position first to make a turn in, as long as you check your mirrors first, everything's fine. Rear and right mirrors, and I'm going to edge out again. So where this learner's pulled over on the left-hand side, that could be a hill start if you're doing this test route.
After 200 yards, turn right, then you have reached your destination.
So left mirror to come in, right mirror to come out. Okay, so there's a white wall up in front, and I'm going to be turning right there, according to the satnav. So rear, right mirrors.
Turn right, then
check my left to come back in a little bit. Vehicle coming towards me. I can't see what's inside the junction yet, so I'm going to ease off the gas, clutch down first gear with a gentle brake, trying to keep the car moving. As my mirror lines up with the centre of the road, I'm going to turn. Checking behind. Check my left mirror to come over to the left a bit for this oncoming vehicle. If they want to come through, there's plenty of room.
After 200 yards, you have reached your destination.
So the sat-nav says that it's finished at this point. But what we're going to do is actually head back to the test centre and complete the whole test route. So what the examiners would do here now is say that what they're going to do now is start to give you directions.
You have reached your destination. Hail a cab.
So right mirror to come out. I can see there's nothing coming towards me, so I'm not going to have to slow down. But there are pedestrians on the left and the right. The right's not bothering me. The left I'm going to just check a little bit closer. So rear view mirror just in case. No, they're all good. And I'm still looking as far as I can down the road. If something comes quick, I've got a space to pull back into. But as I go past this Mini, I'm going to check my left mirror and come back in, because I'm approaching a brow of a hill and I can see that it bends to the right. So the left position is going to give me a better view down the road. Right mirror to come back out a little bit. So quite big speed humps here. There's a school on my left hand side. Just rolling through at 17 mile an hour. Gentle brake for this speed hump. As I go over it, I'm going to ease off. Right mirror to come back out. I can see there's nothing coming towards me. Left mirror to come back in. Now at the crossroads, I'm going to be turning left, so rear, left mirrors, left indicator, gentle brake from about 6 cars back, clutch down about 3 cars back, just controlling with the brake. I've got a zebra crossing on my exit and there's nobody waiting to cross, so I'm checking to the right, checking to the left, checking to the right. Zebra's still clear. So I'm just going to follow this road now. So right mirror to come back out to the white line first. There's nothing behind me. Right mirror again. Left mirror to come back in. Zebra crossing, nobody waiting to cross. Somebody walking towards it with a dog. But I'm going to be there now before they get there, so don't need to stop. I can see there's a bit of a snake bend coming up in front of me. First to the right, then the left, then the right, and there's traffic lights over on the left hand corner behind the parked vehicles in the car park. So rear, right mirrors, because we're going right. I'm going to stick to the white line and then I'm going to follow the curb. So gentle brake here, clutch down 3 cars away from where I need to stop, and I'm as close to the curb as I can be at the moment. I can see the tyres on the vehicle in front and just see a little bit of road. As I start to move away, checking all 3 mirrors again, and then I'm going to put my right indicator on. As I come around the corner, second gear, straight next to the curb. 16, 18 mile an hour, I've got a Range Rover behind me. So this is the home stretch now, back to the test centre. Zebra crossing, checking behind, nobody on the zebra crossing. Now there's signs to say that there's roadworks and there's sign to say that the road is narrowing from the left. Then I got a zebra crossing, so I'm checking my rear and my right mirrors, just in case. It says it's narrowing, but it's actually just on the pavement. I'm going to hold my right position. 19 mile an hour now on a 20 mile an hour road. Left mirror to come back in after this blue car. I've got a roundabout sign coming up and I'm going to be taking the first exit to the left. So I'm going to check my rear, my left mirrors. So now I'm giving yourself a little bit more warning. You've seen the sign, check around you. So I'm going to check again now. Still got the same vehicle behind me. Looks like it's going to go around me. Van starting to pull out, but it doesn't pull out in front of me. Left indicator. I'm checking to my right, checking straight ahead and my exit road, and I can see there's a zebra crossing. Staying to my left hand side. Traffic lights up ahead, so it's pointless speeding up because they're on red, so check behind again. Now they've changed to green, so now I'm going to start picking the speed back up. Still 20 mile an hour zone, so I'm doing 18 mile an hour. Got pedestrians on my left, but they're not going to cause me a problem. They all look like they're happy enough doing what they're doing. If they start to edge towards the pavement and turning around, I'd anticipate that they might be crossing the road and they might walk out in front of me. Pedestrian crossing up ahead. And for those who are not sure how to distinguish a pedestrian crossing from traffic lights, pedestrian crossings have zigzag lines on approach, white zigzag lines. Traffic lights have straight lines on approach. So I can see traffic lights, straight lines on the floor. Check my rear, my right mirror. because I will want to go right after these traffic lights. So as I come through the lights, I'm going to recheck my mirrors, hold my right position, and I can see there's a set of traffic lights coming up through the trees. Right mirror, right position. Got a green light in front. So rear, right mirrors, right indicator. It's a vehicle waiting in front to turn, so I'm going to brake gently to make sure he's gone by the time I get there. Now I'm going to move forward to the arrow on the floor. Exit road is clear. Checking all my mirrors again. Right mirror to come around this Tesla. Left mirror to come back in. And this is the home stretch now. The test centre's just around the corner from here. 18 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour zone. So I can see that down in the distance now, just before the big red sign in front of us saying Howdens, that the road bays to the left, but there's a junction to my right. Satnav sometimes gets this wrong and says turn left. It's not a turn, it's a bay left. So I'm just going to check my rear view mirror. Vehicle behind me. I can see there's a car on my exit, so I'm going to check my right mirror, so I can come straight into position. Test centre's just ahead now on my right hand side, so rear, right mirrors, right indicator. I'm going to come off the gas. Exit road is clear. I'm not going back into the test centre because somebody's actually practicing the bay park, so I'm just going to drive straight past. Check my rear view mirror again, nothing behind me, nothing on the right to me coming around. So I hope that this helps when you go for your driving test and what you should be thinking to yourself. There's no need to rush at any point. Just take your time, keep the examiner nice and calm, and it should all go well. But if you're taking your test, best of luck with it. Don't forget, hit a like, hit a subscribe, even the bell if you're on YouTube, and keep up to date with any new videos. Thanks for watching.